Hi everybody, this is TheHande and welcome to the 13th Doll, the band game of the 7th guest. And okay, I'm looking at the, I actually have this windowed and I'm looking at the preview image and I'm noticing that you can't see my cursor. So let's just take a quick break here. All right, here we go. Okay, it seems to work now. I had to change some settings, and I really hope this does work out. All right, let's start a new game. I'm running this on pretty low resolution because I'm actually playing this on windowed. So let's hope that this does work out.
Man Stauf built a house and filled it with his toys.
Yeah, so this is a 13th Doll, a fan game of the 7th guest, like I said. So so this is a fan game, so this wasn't done by the original Trilobite guys. But like I mentioned in my recent 11th hour Let's Play, this game is, they did get the permission of the original developers to do this.
His sacrifice.
And unfortunately, this game does have the same problem as the 11th hour. The audio is really loud. In fact, I'm noticing it's actually like, I have the recording volume at like 10% from the game, and it's still like halfway through.
House won't let him go.
So this game kind of is a more direct sequel to the 7th guest, and so it ignores. So here's Tad, you know, the protagonist of the first game, and they did use this. You know, these FMV cutscenes. They used the Unity engine to actually render the mansion itself. So the mansion is actually, for the first time, actually in 3D, which I thought was a cool idea, and I mentioned this before, but there is one problem with it, and something that really bothers me is the fact that the game is that when you walk around in this game, it's really slow. Oh god, that looks pretty terrible too, like how the window kind of goes down. So this game also has a few new features as well, that you get to play as, you actually get to choose which of the two characters you get to play as. You get to play as either Tad or the new character introduced in the sequel. And I will say I did enjoy this game a lot. Like, I do think the puzzles especially are very much keeping with the traditions of the series. And you might have seen, now that you saw the cursor there, you notice that they were being very faithful to the original game. And the one thing that I'm not looking forward to is that goddamn maze puzzle, though. Deepwood Sanitarium, yeah. So actually, I'm about to move pretty soonish. So I'll record at least this first episode and maybe a second episode, and we'll see when I will be able to continue the game after this. Addict Productions, that's the people. And now you see the house is much closer to the way it looked in the first game, as opposed to the sequel, the 11th hour, where, you know... But I do have to say, I do take issue with the fact that Tad is just alive at the start of this game. So obviously, almost none of the original crew are on this, except, of course, Robert Hirschboat. Yeah, there. It actually has a story credit. So, Stauf is back, and the Tad story in this, you know, does include the maze puzzle, which I'm not a fan of, but I will also say that I kind of want to do Tad's story. Or wait a minute. Well, I'll see. I don't think we get to choose it right away. I think we have to go a little ways into the game.
31 years I've worked at this asylum.
That was a long time.
Richmond, yeah, that's the guy you get to play as. The thing is, Tad gets taunted by Stauf, but Richmond has a different antagonist in this game, and that's the kind of whole thing with this.
Bright-eyed, naive. They had to prove something to the world. So what got you interested in the field of psychiatry?
It was my mother, actually. When I was 13, she started having these breakdowns.
These subtitles, by the way, also drive me crazy because they clearly did not have like a final playthrough or, you know, where they corrected them.
You don't want to waste years of your life on a bunch of hopeless patients.
Hopeless. You think these patients are...
Absolutely hopeless. Don't fool yourself. They're crazies. Every one of them. For example, this one, Tad Gorman. A young Tad.
Yeah, I kind of don't like the idea that Tad is you know, is alive, because I like the idea that he was just a ghost and was trapped in the mansion for years and years.
Fortunately, he's not...
And then basically his spirit was kind of released when Stauf gets defeated at the end of the seventh guest. But at the same time, like, this is the reason why none of the characters from the first game really appear, except a few incidental ghosts in the 11th hour, because, you know, that game was also quite disconnected from the first game.
You see exactly what I mean.
Yeah, it's so weird because they clearly like cropped out
Looks like he's asleep.
the footage from the window.
Evan, please. We should let him sleep.
You don't seem to understand. This is our show. We call the shots, not the patients. And don't call me Evan. It's Dr. Thornfield.
Dr. Thornfield, it can wait.
I think this game does keep up a seventh guest tradition, I suppose, which is the fact that the that the opening cutscene is quite long.
You're not gonna last a minute here.
I can't remember that. I do think you have to solve one puzzle as Tad. You don't get to do Richmond, you know, quite immediately. But I do recommend like playing this. If you do end up getting this, I do actually recommend playing both stories, because the story is also told from the point of view of.
No.
Yeah, I mentioned also that I think these FMVs are slightly too high quality, in my opinion, to like completely accurately recreate the seventh guest experience. Like, I like the costumes. I like the fact that they stayed faithful to the costumes of the game, but
Sorry.
I don't know. Well, I guess they could have like bit crunched these, but I don't know if people would have an even bigger problem with that. I guess in a weird way, it kind of betrays the fan gaming nature of this. The renders are actually really good. Like, I know this is on Unity engine, and like Unity is I think I'm not sure if I have the wrong impression of this, because I don't play modern games, but I have the impression that Unity is kind of maligned a little bit. But no, I think the actual game world looks quite nice.
First, I have something to show you.
What? What is it?
Another reason I'm kind of hesitant about doing the I kind of like Tad's story and endings a little bit better than Richmond's, because I think Richmond really only has, oh well, he does have like a good ending and a bad ending. Todd actually has 3 endings.
Well, this is your office right here, Doctor.
Oh my God, this is still going on. Wow. Okay, I forgot that this opening. The 11th hour's opening was quite long too, but I don't think it was quite this long. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark, and we're not even in the game.
These are lost causes, Doctor. You need to understand this, or mark my words. You're going to end up on the wrong side of these cell doors, strapped into a straitjacket. Good day.
Is that how you spell straitjacket? Straitjacket? Sorry. Oh, you do have to choose it right from the get-go. Okay. Oh, God. Decisions. Okay, you know what? We'll go with Tad. Even though we're gonna have to do that shitty labyrinth puzzle, you know, let's go with Tad. Tad's my boy. You know, we actually get to hear more Stauf this way. That's the main incentive to play. Oh God, the hat the nurse is wearing, like, it's just so pathetic looking. Yeah, so I'm in the middle of moving again for a job, and it's like it's so stressful. I always get so stressed out with moves, even though like I'm not usually like too bad with those. All right, so here we go. So you can actually kind of look around. Yeah, they kept these cheesy, like, ghostly bits in as well. And, let's see, can I... Alright. Okay, he moves much faster forward than he does in other directions. Alright, so the first puzzle is obviously, you know, on the floor. Yeah, I like these. I like the fact that they kept these,
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
You have to pick the letters first that have 3 letters, and then the letters that the letters that there's 3 of, and then letters that there are 2 of, and then the remainder. Are there any more? Oh, there's just the B's are still not the B's, and the A's. Actually, this is a kind of an easy warm-up puzzle. Okay, and the Q's. The Q's are also, there's 3 of them. Ah, wait. Okay, there's no more, yeah, there's no more 3s anymore. Now it's 2s. So 2 O's.
2 down. A 3-letter word for moron. Oh. Y-O-U.
Oh, did I? The F's! Ah! I screwed up the F's. Okay. Now I think it's only... Oh, okay. There we go. Wonder World. That always reminds me of the, that meme, which is the, she believed, he lied. Spubba.
Get out of my head!
Leave us here.
Don't leave us here.
I think Richmond's the guy who plays Richmond in this sadly like wasn't that good of an actor.
Guys, don't walk away.
When he started to go crazy, I think he's okay, but like in the starting part, like he seems like too, you know, like he's trying too hard to be nice, so it's not very convincing. The funny thing is, I was complaining that the video quality is too good, but I think after I crunch the final videos of these, I think they're gonna look a bit muddy. Which I guess is going to help the cause. It's gonna look actually more authentic. And it's also weird, the audio is too good, like, but it's not like good. Like it's like you can kind of tell that they were like in an empty room recording this.
Ted, it's nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, the reverb. Like if they were in a padded room, there wouldn't be like that bad of a reverb. It's obviously a blue screen, you know, that's why, but still.
I take it you agree. Well, Tad, I plan to change that. To begin with, I believe I have something of yours. Does this belong to you?
Oh yeah, so this is the thing. Like in this game, you actually kind of have this sort of an inventory, not quite, but you collect these pieces of this doll. And I don't know if we'll get to the mansion in this part.
Tad, I read your...
We're gonna go to the Wonder World, and there's a puzzle there you have to solve. Oh yeah, it's the dollhouse puzzle.
That's much of a secret to you.
That's actually kind of nice. It's a direct reference to the first game.
I want us to prove him wrong. I want to show him... I want to show everyone that you can be healed. That you can live a life outside of these walls. But first, I need you to trust me, Tad. Can you trust me? I'm listening. Well, that's a start. I'm led to believe that the Stauf mansion is a great source of trauma for you. I believe without a doubt that the best course of action to cure said trauma is to
I thought the voice, the narrator voice at the very beginning was quite terrible. Like, it didn't sound very good.
Tomorrow we visit the Stauf mansion.
Visit the Stauf mansion.
Oh my god, yeah, this is the thing. Like, the color contrast there is so weird. Like, his lips are super red. I did love this, though. This is obviously a fake car that they're in. Yeah. They could have tried selling those old cars, like, shaking. Because this is presumably supposed to be in the not the 30s anymore, but probably the 40s.
Stop the car, quick!
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to play Richmond's story to see what he saw there. Oh my god, that looks so goofy. Okay. Alright. And, so now we're in the, yeah, you can actually spin these items around, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear me, because, again, the music is, like, super, super loud. They did put a lot of these spooky things in this. I do like this. There's actually a bit of a shortage of these in the 11th hour. I have this. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Alright, but let's do the dollhouse puzzle now. Here we go.
Only when everyone is safe with the house, let them leave.
Alright, so, is it like I have to match them? So this lady this is the evil lady that has 2 swords, and she has 2 shields. These have a sword and a shield. Oh, she has 2 swords. And she has 2 swords. Because I think if you do this in the wrong order, like one of the puppets gets killed, and then you fail. Oh no, okay, yeah.
A killer. Get it?
So wait, that yellow one had a sword and a shield, but...
Only when everyone is safe with the house, let them leave.
Huh. But yeah, so you can see that these are like, so this is supposed to be Dutton, and here's the slutty ghost, this was the old guy, and this is the wife, and this was the magician. Oh yeah. It's so funny because when I played this the first time, I actually solved this. Oh, okay.
Violence solves nothing. But then neither do you.
Yeah, that's the reason to play as Tad, like, you get to hear Stauf's insults again. I got a bit, like, razzled in the, in the 11th hour. Jesus. Okay, I did that, so that one I actually did right. So, this, and this. But, not the 2 sword guys. Huh.
Keep trying. Eventually you'll stumble across something.
Okay.
Only when everyone is safe with the house, let them leave.
I have the shield lady here. I don't know if that's the right solution. Oh! Okay. And then there's Tad, yeah. Because I remember when I played this the first time, I just solved this without, like, really even thinking about it.
Rat! I thought you were toast. Get out of my sight.
Alright, so now I think we get to go to the back room. Or is that in the,
Here's a dove. Oh, you're sure to love.
So Stauf's voice is really good. But you can tell, like, Robert Hirschberg has really aged. It's so weird, like, he doesn't look the same at all than he did when he was in the 90s when he was doing these. But it's really cool of them that they actually managed to get him, though. That's, you know, I gotta give them full props for that. And it seems, at least based on the credits, I think that the developers really got to like Robert Hirschberg, that he actually did contribute significantly to this. Well, yeah, he had the story credit and everything. Alright. I don't think there's a puzzle here, but I think there's a cutscene or something. Oh yeah, this is it. So I think this is where we'll be introduced to the woman in white, which is kind of like, you know...
Oh, my dearest. It's far too late for that now.
You won't get away with this.
Yeah, that is the woman in white, yeah. So the woman in white is like the new character they introduced for this, so this is supposed to be Stauf's wife. You know, and, you know, a character who was suspiciously absent from the previous game, but I suppose she's supposed to be like that random white ghost that you saw, the lady ghost who you saw in the upstairs once in a while. So by the way, people of course know that I have a CDI because I did a few CDI Let's Plays a while back. I still need to do that burn cycle at some point. I haven't gotten around to buying a working copy of the game, but I really do want to do that at some point because it's a... Alright. I think all that's left for us to do here is that we need to find the we need to find a piece of the doll. Because that's what you're doing, is you're looking for... Oh, that's a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory reference. I've never actually seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, neither the Johnny Depp version or the original Gene Wilder version. They're gonna let us open the box now. Oh, there we go. Yep, there's the doll eye. That's the first piece of the doll. Okay, do we just leave now? I think we can just leave now. Because we're about to have a lot... I think we're about to pretty close to actually getting like a full episode out of this already. I hope so, at least. Yes, okay, good.
Before the doctor finds you, take the car, Tad.
Yeah. Also, something I forgot to completely talk about in the previous, when I was playing 11th Hour, is actually, I didn't mention, but when I played the game, and then when I look back at the recorded footage, like, the game footage was much, like, when the game was playing live on my screen, it was actually a lot darker than the video that came out of it, so I think at times, like, you could not tell, like, how badly I could see it, but then, you know, sometimes the cutscenes were actually much worse on the capture, which is weird. Alright, and so here we are in the Stauf Mansion, and this is where we'll end it for this first part, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.